Hello, I'm here to talk to you about a new project, which is a film, The Life of Sanskrit in the British Isles. And it's something that I've really wanted to make for a long time, but there's been block after block. So obviously, the most recent block has been the whole lockdown stuff. So it's not possible for me to travel right now. So because of this, I asked myself the question, what can be the best film to make to showcase the history of Sanskrit and the life of Sanskrit right now in these isles on which I live? So the idea came, the film, The Life of Sanskrit in the British Isles. And although much evidence has been lost and destroyed about life in ancient Britain, I would like to know how Sanskrit lives on today in the British Isles, what gives it so much life, what gives so many people the passion to continue their studies of Sanskrit. And I want to go around the British Isles and find out these people who have been hidden away and pretty much in the dark, so to speak. They're not on social media, they don't have an online presence, that doesn't interest them, and yet day after day they are delving into the sounds of Sanskrit, the rich literature of Sanskrit, the history of Sanskrit, and to discover some of the lost magic and rituals of our ancient traditions here, and to see if there are any links with the magic traditions and rituals that are still very much alive in the Sanskrit heritage and Sanskrit tradition. How much Sanskrit has been alive on these isles for thousands of years. Is it, or has it been? I don't know. So let's come on this quest to find out, and hopefully along the way we'll discover some hidden gems and perhaps find out some secrets, if you like.
I was introduced to Sanskrit when I was very, very little, and the sounds of it are something that just keep resonating through my body. So for me, I guess I have a very visceral experience of the sounds of Sanskrit. It's like I can feel them moving in the body. I think that there's something about the way that the language is structured that affects the physiology on quite a deep level. So it's like I feel my whole system settling down, becoming more coherent. It has a very deep, like multi-dimensional impact.
It does sound beautiful, though I understand very little of it. But it doesn't matter, because the sound of Sanskrit alone is sufficient. You don't need to understand it, you don't need to know it.
Hi there, I'm Harvey. I'm a professional videographer. I make Gaia's music videos, but myself also produce documentaries and a lot of factual content. So I am so happy to be on board producing this. I will be in a directorial and shooting and editing role, and I hope to bring a bit of my own visual style to it, and perhaps maybe a bit of an outsider's perspective, as I myself aren't so involved in Sanskrit. I can see the way it impacts people's lives, and I think hopefully being on board I can try and show that to perhaps a wider audience. So yeah.
Yeah, we need you, Harvey.
I'm Zara. I help Gaiea in the background with things like her choir, the chanting, just general emails, updating the website, lots of kind of an all-rounder kind of person. And in the Sanskrit film, I'm basically just doing the same thing, just helping with whatever is needed, just being that person to just do all the little jobs that need in the background.
And what Zara hasn't told you is that she works heavily in art.
Oh yes, yeah, I do illustration, that's my main thing.
So it's great to have another eye.
Yes, an arty eye. Yeah.
So hopefully you'll enjoy the journey with us through Scotland, through Wales, through Ireland and through England to discover the life of Sanskrit on these sacred spiritual isles that hold so much in their land and lineage that is fast being forgotten, and it would be really great to uncover it. And it's very emotional for me because it feels very strongly that Sanskrit is not just a one country language. It's not just in India, although India has been a custodian for this beautiful language. Sanskrit is what it says, it's Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It really holds within it the notion that the world is family. And it's been said many times, the Sanskrit language has the capacity to unite the whole world. So far, I haven't experienced this, but I would like to discover slowly, step by step, starting in the British Isles, if that statement actually is true, if the Sanskrit language truly is a language for all cultures. Hope you enjoy the journey with us and would love you to support this project. Thank you.